are getting more and more congested and cars are getting bigger and bigger. Now MG Motor thinks that the solution to that problem is a car like the Comet. This is a small electric car, it's a two-door hatchback and it seems to be perfect for city use. But is it? We are going to tell you all about it. And most importantly, do remember to subscribe to the Auto Today YouTube channel and press that little bell icon so that you get notified every time we go live with a new video. And do put in a comment on whether you like the Comet or not. There is little to doubt that the Comet is a really nice looking vehicle. It's got a very small footprint on the road and yet it packs in a lot of space inside. But we'll get to that later. The front end is dominated by these lovely looking LED headlights. This is the charging port from where you can charge the car. And we like this lighting console on the bonnet. Well, this is a bonnet, it opens and you can have your windscreen washer fluids and things like that inside. You get two wipers and it looks really nice. But when you look at the profile of the car, you will realize that the car is actually tiny, but it has a long wheelbase. So what has happened is that the doors are really big and at the same time you get these big mirrors and things like that. But the space inside is liberated because the wheels are at the end of the car. At the back too, the design is very straightforward. It's like a slab. It comes in very nicely and you get that horizon light at the back, which is really nice to look at night. It's a good visual. This is definitely something which is a very unique visual on the city roads right now. But going forward, I think this is the way to go. Getting into the Comet is really easy thanks to the low floor and the really wide doors. Once inside, you will realize that this tiny car has a lot of space inside. Thanks to it being an electric, MG has been able to liberate a lot of space here and you can see I have enough space to stretch out even with my driving position. The dashboard is tiny, but it is very useful. You've got a space here to keep your stuff. Then there are cup holders very cleverly placed in front of the AC vents. So in these summer days, you can have a beverage out there and it will remain cold. It's a very good feature. You also get this large 10.25 infotainment system, which has Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, and they all work wirelessly. And I am happy to report that the audio quality on this system is really good. The speedometer console is also a nice device which offers you all the information which you need, and at the same time you get a nice two-spoke steering wheel to hold on to and to drive the car. Aircon controls, no climate control here. Of course, you get a display up on top which says what temperatures you are setting and things like that. So in a way, it's a climate control system, and then next to it is a E and S, which is the drive modes. MG has also negated the usual gear lever which you find in most cars, and replacing that is a rotary knob. You can shift into reverse, drive or neutral, and the best thing is that there is no key to the car. You get a key fob, but the moment you are inside the car with the key fob, the car starts up and it's ready for you. It also sends out a nice welcome message. Seats, well, there are some hits and some misses. It's a nice seat to be on, but it's very flat. So when you're sitting on it, you will see that you might find the thigh support to be a bit lacking, but that's nitpicking when it comes to the MG Comet. But the big question is, can this car actually seat two people at the back? Let's find out. MG says that this little car can seat 4 people, and that too in relative comfort. But is it true? It's time for us to find out. So to get into the back seat, you open the single big door, and what you need to do is, this is the front passenger seat. You press a knob out here and the seat folds out like so, and when you press this, it goes ahead. So let's get in the back seat. Wow, this is really comfortable. It's actually easy to get in because of the low floor. So you can just step into the car, and to go to that side, well, let me, right. Now the seat is small, no doubt about it, and there's completely no thigh support. But for short city commutes, I think this is really good. The driver's seat is adjusted to my position, and I sit quite far back into the driver's position, and you don't get a rolling down window, but you do get a window to look out of. And much like the front seat, the rear offers a lot of headroom as well. Now the Comet is a 4-seater hatchback, but with these 4 seats in place, there is very little boot space left. So with this seat up, you can see that there is barely any space here, and as a result you can put a backpack maybe here, but that's about it. To use it as a luggage space, you can flip the seat down like we have, and we have a big bag out here which sits on the seat. It's not a flat loading space, so you will have a bit of space here left, but you can put in a backpack and things like that. If you're thinking of stuffing it with luggage, well, either use it as a 2-seater or have your luggage inside. Comet uses a 17.3 kWh battery pack that powers an electric motor that provides 42 bhp and 110 Nm of torque. The battery pack takes up to 7 hours for a full charge, and once done, it can offer a range of 230 km as per ARAI certification. And now that we have given you all the gyan, time to get out of these beautiful hills and head out to the urban jungle where the Comet truly belongs. The Comet is effortless to drive in the city. The small footprint allows it to jut into spaces where other cars will never dare. Acceleration is brisk but not blistering, even in the sportier modes. This allows one to cover distances rather easily and casually. Being an automatic, the stress of gear changes is totally negated, and this adds to the comfort even in bumper-to-bumper traffic. The other benefit of being in the Comet is its driving position. It is more like a cab-forward design, and hence one can see the very ends of the car, and this makes it even easier to drive. The light steering wheel is a boon in city traffic, and even turning around the Comet is no great shakes. Last but not the least, the Comet also comes with generous amount of ground clearance, and tackling speed humps is easy. We tried out a variety of these nasty things and never did the Comet scrape its underbelly. However, when it comes to ride quality, the Comet is not as comfortable as larger cars. On the upside, it absorbs enough to make sure that the passengers within are not jolted around. It will also be apt to mention here that the Comet rides on small 12-inch wheels, and it will be interesting to see how they fare on Indian roads. Priced at Rs 7.98 lakh ex-showroom, the Comet comes as a unique offering. The little hatchback offers ample space within and is loaded with premium features and is easy to drive. According to MG, driving cost is as low as Rs 519 per 1000 kilometers. So go ahead and take part in this revolution. It is surely going to be fun.